shit's too easy. I got these bands too easy. I get these tennis too easy. That's a VA too easy. I made this shit look easy. Damn, that job too easy. I fucked your girl too easy. I swear this shit's too easy. I swear this shit's too easy. I got these.
What is up, Flight Association, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you another episode of From the Ground Up, and we got some housekeeping to take care of before we even start the video. Now, last week we did have a extra win wheel. We had a lot of win wheel spins, and I honestly didn't get to any of them. I'm not gonna lie. This week we get to pick a pack, and it was Chemistry Heroes, and we could do any set we wanted to. Now we're gonna leave Chemistry Heroes and the set on the shelf because I was doing so many solos on my other account after Ultimate Master dropped that I didn't even get to the Chemistry solos on this account. So we'll go ahead and leave those over there. Chemistry solos we might just take off the wheel and save for next week if we make it to next week, which brings me to my point. Now we're gonna get an extra spin. We're just gonna open up 2 different sets of packs in this video because we are in the playoffs and there's definitely no going back this time. This is it for us. It's one and done. We gotta win to keep it moving. Now if you look at your screen, you can see somebody is missing. One of the original members of the From the Ground Up squad is gone. Caputo. Julio Jones is gone. We went ahead and sold Julio, even though I spent no time on this account in the last weekend. Basically, I somehow flipped up 200k to spend on upgrades on the team. I don't know how I did it. I actually do. I got really lucky in the Season Stars promo. A lot of my gold cards were going for a lot that were on this team. So that's how we got up to 200k to spend. But we are missing Julio Jones. Julio's not on the team anymore. He's #1. Been on the team since the very first episode, I think, of From the Ground Up. So we're definitely going to have to replace him with somebody with even better statistics. And then we want to look at getting someone that can help us out. We need somebody that will make an impact immediately. Now, last week, Charles Clay really did destroy basically our whole hopes and dreams. He fumbled twice and dropped the ball a couple times. That was just ridiculous. But I think we're going to give him another chance. I really like his stats. I like his run blocking and his speed, catching traffic. All that's good for this team. And I want to focus on other areas. Now, last video, I know a lot of you guys were telling me to upgrade my left tackle. So we're going to look at that. Then we're going to look at upgrading these 2 guys as well. We still have Chris Hogan on the squad, so he'll slide down to 4 if we do get another wide receiver. And then on defense, I don't think we really have a necessity of anyone that we need to upgrade right now, but we might have to look at replacing Paul Krause and Leonard Williams. So let's jump on over to the auction block, see what 200k gonna get us. Now after that long intro, let me go ahead and let's check out who we could get for our wide receivers. One of the cards I pulled in the Season Star solo actually was this Cameron Meredith, so I guess he's an option. I guess he wouldn't want to be on our team, even though we just pulled him. So we could get another Julio Jones and basically have him in there, but it would take away all of our coins. Or we could get somebody big like Randy Moss that also has deep threat, so he matches up with Terrell Williams. Is that the other one? I think it's Terrell Williams. Yeah, Terrell Williams. So they'll match up, make them just a wee bit better. Or we could go a little cheaper. We got Darius Haywood-Bay. He's a speedster. We also have Will Fuller, who is one card I'm really thinking of putting on the squad. 94 speed is game breaking, so that would help us out a lot. Doesn't have the most reliable hands though. Mike Wallace is one of the best receivers I've used in this game, and he also has 94 speed and he's way cheaper. So I think we might look at Mike Wallace really hard because we might be able to get him and someone else in the lineup and be able to upgrade one more position. But let's see. There's one more I was looking at, and it was this Emmanuel Sanders. Now he is the free login card, so I could wait and just get him with a free login, or we could add him to the squad. That 94 route running is amazing. He won't go up very much because we don't have his route running chemistry, but we could go this direction as well. Let's go ahead and just filter it down some just to see what our options are. Ed McCaffrey would also be a very nice addition to the squad. 105, so his price is actually up very high right now. I don't want to spend 100K on one receiver. I want to try to get a 2-for-1 package of sorts. So let's check out Mike Wallace. Like I said, he has one of the best, he's one of the most glitchy cards in the game to me. Just 37K. We got to take that. And it's the milestone. We got to take that. We got to take that. All right, so we got Mike Wallace on the squad. That fulfills one of our wide receiver needs. Now, for the other one, I want somebody with speed, but I need somebody to have sure hands. So let's get back to the 90 to 94 overalls. I think all the 95 overalls are out of our budget. Let me check just to make sure. Yeah, all the 95 overalls are now out of our budget. So with the 94 overalls, 90 to 94 overalls, let's see who we can get. I'm trying, if we could get somebody that would leave us with about 80K, that would be nice. What was Ocho? The base Ocho, because he was very good as well. Let's see. Base Ocho. So he's going for 143K. That's a little bit too high for us. We could get the speed Ocho, 93 speed. Ooh, this card looks tough. 92 route running. This card looks really good. We're not gonna do it though, but let me know down in the comment section, should we have gotten Ocho, depending on who we end up getting, man. That Ocho looks really good. What else can we get? Cameron Meredith, like I said, has really good hands. Paul Krause kills us, I feel like, every time we play against him, so that guy would be good. Larry Fitzgerald, yeah. Let's see. A lot of these wide receivers, I feel like, just won't cut it on the squad. We got Terrell, we got Mike Wallace. What is this Kenny Britt talking about? Deep threat slot expert, 90 speed. Nah, I can't mess with 90s. Not at this point in the game. Can't mess with 90 speed. Yeah, we might mess around and get Will Fuller and just have a very, very fast wide receiving core. 90 catching, 88 catching traffic, 88 route. Like, I say his route running scares me, but Julio's route running was atrocious, and Julio was only 88 speed. So we could get him, or we could get this Ocho, man. This Ocho, for some reason, I feel like he'll be all right. 86 catching is suspect, but let's see. 90 catching, 92, 87. Chris Hogan only got 87 catching. And catching traffic too. I really want this Chad Ochocinco. I'm not going to do it. We're going to have to find someone else that can fit the role. Who else? Like, there has to be one wide receiver under 100K. 100K is kind of our top that can do this. I really wish this Emmanuel Sanders was cheaper. 90 catch of traffic, 94 catch. We'd have a bunch of short guys though. Odell Beckham, still too slow. I want him to at least have 92 speed as well. Darius Hayward-Bay, he has just as bad catching as Ocho and catching traffic. So I guess what we're gonna do is let's look at some of the other guys, see if Emmanuel Sanders drops. I really like this card, and hopefully I can get him on the squad, but it looks like somebody bought the cheapest one. So let's go look at left tackles, and then we'll come back to wide receivers. So in the excitement of trying to build the team, I totally forgot we had pick a pack ×2. Since we didn't use any of our other ones, we're just gonna go ahead and pick 2 packs, and that'll leave one more pack for our one more set of packs for our next win wheel. And it won't be the best packs, because of course I'm gonna pick the NFC pack and the 3 all-pro packs. So let's open up the NFC pack. Hopefully they can kind of like sort out some of the confusion. Bryce Butler's not going to do it. Good try though. Zach Zenner. Who else could we get? Steven Terrell. Can we get some elites finally out of a pack on either one of my accounts? All pro packs up. Anything that could come out of this will be good. Anything that we can sell will be great. Also, there's the DeMarcus Waring packs. So if we could pull that from the ground up team, that thing would be crazy. I think that's all the golds in that pack, actually. Keeping it moving. Not looking at any golds, but not really seeing anything that we can use so far. All right. Like elite. Oh, Robert Mathis. Last All Pro pack up, man. All Pro packs are terrible. All packs are terrible, but All Pro packs are especially terrible this year. We also have another limited. That's it for everything. I don't even have to say it. We get 4 of that pack though. So 5. Well, 5 golds in an All Pro pack and a MUT gear jersey. So that really didn't settle anything. But let's jump back over. I think I figured out who I'm gonna get. Hear me out. We got ourselves Eric Fisher, man. 35K. He's gonna actually get boosted up by zone blocking because Marcus Cannon is actually zone blocking with the Super Bowl chemistry. So I thought he would be a good fit on the squad, and that also means we have, I believe, like 128K to spend on whoever else we want. I think we're just gonna get a wide receiver now. It's kind of messing me up because we got 15, or no, we have 10 daily login badges. I haven't been keeping up on my login game on this account, but we have 10 daily login badges, which means by next Tuesday we'll have enough for Emmanuel Sanders. So we don't have to buy him if we don't want to. But do we want to buy him? Because he is a very good card. Now, if we don't want to upgrade our strong safety by getting rid of Paul Krause, maybe upgrading him for maybe Shamarko Thomas. We have a lot of draft guys. That's a really short guy though. Good God. It's really short for a strong safety. Tackle machine? Nope. I think we're gonna go ahead and invest. Ooh, some of these cards look nasty though. We're gonna go ahead and invest everything into our wide receiver. So our budget goes up to 128K. Now it's just picking the right one. I know we spent a lot of time on wide receivers this episode, but I really want to get this right. Is AJ Green? How much is that good AJ Green going for? I see 187 right there, but I don't believe it. My Bengals bias is just flowing out of me this episode. No, AJ's going for too much. The legend Chad is going for decent, but do we want a whole receiving core full of hobbits? Because I think Chad's only like what, 6'1"? Yeah. 92 speed or 91 speed, 92 catch, 92 elusiveness, 93 spec catch, 90 release, 93 route. Ooh, 92 jumping with Chad. Ooh, I kind of like that. I think the one just got bought that was in our price range. So with 128K, Marvin Harrison also still on the board. 91 speed, 95 catch, 92 spec catch, 95 route, 90 catching traffic, 91 jumping. His elusiveness and his release is kind of bad, but Marvin Harrison's kind of beastly. And he might be a winner. Oh, I forgot about this Chris Conley. 94 speed, 90 catching. We're getting this Chris Conley. 6'3", 94 speed, 90 catching, 90 spec catch, 88 release. His route running's hot garbage, but we're just going to be sending him on streaks and out routes anyway. Catching traffic is 92 and his jumping is 95. So our deep ball threat has just been answered. Forgot all about this Chris Conley. And we're still going to have coins left over too. Is that the cheapest one up? Why are those aren't his chemistries? Okay. So 94 speed. Yes, let's add him to the lineup. And we have an extra 29K. Let's see what we can do with it. All right, so I don't see any big holes on defense. So just to shore up our offensive line, I'm going to pick up this Marshall Yonda. He has better stats than Zach Martin with pretty much the same everything else. The impact blocking was worrying me, but I mean, Martin doesn't have any impact blocking either way. He's a little bit slower, but with zone blocking, his run block will go up to a 93, and his impact blocking will go up 1 as well, and his acceleration. So actually, everything I'm worried about will actually bump up a little bit due to the fact that he has zone blocking. So that's probably going to be all the improvements we can get for this week. I'm going to sell Zach Martin and Andrew Whitworth, Des Bryant, but that would only get us up to about 15K. Maybe we could pick up another lineman, maybe a right guard or something. I mean, a left guard, or maybe upgrade Pouncey to actual Inspector Pouncey. So what I'm going to do is, if any of that comes available for Thursday, I'll be the first one to let you guys know. But let's go ahead and jump back over to the lineup screen. Let's see where our lineup is now. All right, so here's a look at our team, man. Offensive line, a little bit more short up. We got 93 Eric Fisher, 90 Marshall Yanda added to the squad, which will allow us to have a little bit better of a chance in the run game, in the pass game, protecting Sam Bradford a little bit better. We haven't really noticed a problem, so hopefully we don't start to notice one now that we got a little bit better in that aspect. But we'll see on Thursday. Now they have to play good, and we picked up new speedy receivers. Now we have a 94 speed beast in Chris Conley, deep threat. So I didn't even check and see if he was deep threat, but he is, and that basically makes me happy because he'll be very fast now. Let's see what actually boosted up on his card. He has better spec catch, better catching traffic, and now he has 96 jumping. So again, catching traffic was something I was worried about. Went up with deep threat. Same thing with my man Mike Wallace, 95 spec catch now, 90 elusiveness. So he looks like a lot like Emmanuel Sanders. And Tyrell Williams, I'm just gonna see how fast he is because I forgot how fast he is. So he'll be rocking a 92 speed. So we have a really fast wide receiver core now, and we should be flying all over the field, especially in that Rams offense that has a lot of fast break off plays in it. I don't know why Charles Clay went down. I guess I broke the chain mover chemistry, my B, but I guess we'll have to pick that back up some way next week, if we got it next week. This is maybe the last week of us trying to get to this from the ground up squad to the Super Bowl, and then we got some questions to ask if it is the end. But our defense stayed exactly the same. They balled out last week, a lot of picks. So here we go. This is it, going into the playoff time, baby. As we do at the end of every episode, if you see a spot on my team where you see is lacking a little bit, go ahead and leave it down in the comment section, so next week we can have a new target to upgrade. Also, I'll throw some cards up on the auction block. Let's say they'll all be, I'll just flash them on the screen now, and this is my gamer tag. So if you want to offer something that you can see can help the team for next week, go ahead and offer it on that, and tweet me, or I'll be sure to check before next week. I'll put it up for the maximum amount of trade days. But other than that, thank you for watching my video. Make sure to go ahead and leave a like, comment down below, subscribe if you're new. Make sure to share my video so we can grow the Fly Association together, and above all else, stay fly.